Good morning. Welcome to Brooklyn. So Martha, it's only me, Fox. Hello, привет. Sarah, Florian. Hey. Yeah, this is the worst kind of rain because it's like the lightest drizzle to the point where an umbrella seems not useful. But at the same time, I got a gimbal in this thing over here. I saw Lisa, Maureen, who else? Mern, Alfred, Willis, David, Peter, SL, Nico, Alfiga, Dreamy, Manny. Hey, Mia's here too. Hello. Michelle Morgan. Hi. Anouk, Jay, Ronald. Welcome. Yeah, it's just this like really light mist. Like so light that an umbrella probably wouldn't even help because it would just blow around it. Jimmy and Mary, hello. Tiger, hi. Tyree, hello. Let's cross over. Grande Mixes, hey. See all the school buses with Hebrew on the side. I think their high holidays are coming up soon, I believe. I think starting in September, I think. The very Orthodox Jewish religion has quite a bit of holidays until, like, through Hanukkah, pretty much. Almer, good morning. Doug, hey. Naomi in Houston, hello. A little bit messy, not too bad. This should just be for the morning. I think we're at the tail end of this rain. Although yesterday there was an odd rain too. In the evening. Kind of didn't show up on any radars and all of a sudden rain. Out of nowhere. Oh, that's right, if you haven't already, check us out on the Discord server. Keep in touch outside of the streams. Yeah, right, Mia? Like nobody expected it. And I'm usually prepared as long as I have my backpack, because I always got my umbrella. It's always there. But I mean, I didn't really need it yesterday anyway, but Mrs. Commuter did go to the store without expecting any rain, so I had to run out and help. Anyway. Traffic's not too bad. That's good. Oh, is Pieta here? How's everything going? Hopefully everything's okay. Let us know any updates if you can. Dave is here. Hello. I don't know if this person is securing their own parking spot here with these cones. But I don't know how long you have before somebody starts asking questions about putting up your own cones here. Moon is here. Hello, hello. Melanie, Purple Flurple, hi. No cars coming. Let's go. Kaz, hey. Sudden rain is pretty common in New York City. Probably not as common as in other places, but we do get it sometimes. Yes, Gyro Lamb. Yep. Tom, hello. Subway 59, good morning. Audi, hi. Welcome. Yeah, with this mist and weather, the temperature's not that high, but it is humid. It is a little humid. Should we go on Rodney Street? Ross Street. Don't know yet. Let's do one more. There's a pharmacy over there. Kind of off the beaten path. Interesting. Tomas, hello. I don't know, hi. The weather, not bad. A little misty, but it should be near the end of the mist. We'll see. I have an umbrella just in case, but I would rather not use it if I don't have to. Ralph Rosa. Rain pants. It's all the same pants. Dry pants from Uniqlo, or quick drying pants from Uniqlo. Oh, that is good news, Pieta. Great. I'm glad to hear the PET scan is clear. So I'm hoping that means they figured out what's going on. I hope. Ow. Kirill, hello. Yes, welcome. Absolutely. A global family here. PET scan, not for your pets, but as a positron emission tomography. Usually looks for kind of high activity regions in your body that may signify cancerous processes or metastases. Anouk, not just yet, although she is crawling up a storm. Still more of like a commando crawl or whatever, but she does get up on her hands and knees sometimes. She just can't figure out how to coordinate the movements. So she just kind of flops forward. It's kind of funny. Yes, sir, 5075 with a $20 Canadian. Thank you, appreciate that. Consistency and your generosity, very kind, thank you. Roger asks if I have coffee before my walks. Well, I do have coffee in general in the mornings. I had a cold brew this morning at 5 a.m., yeah, my time. Yeah, Nuke, I anticipate so. She seems very high energy. I can only imagine once she gets her legs. Yeah, it was an early rise. Well, Mondays usually are. I am on my, what is this? 8th day of work so far. What's the time here? Thank you, Lisa. She does seem to have pretty big feet. We'll see. Actually, her mom, Mrs. Commuter, has pretty big feet too. Especially for her height. Oh, Maureen Shea with a $10 super chat. Love your walks. Thank you, Maureen. Get to the bridge soon enough. And as you already know, we are going to the Pepto-Bismol bridge, the pink bridge. Stephen Friedman, hello. Pear in the garden. Says, I get asked a lot of questions. Is there any questions I'd like to know from the viewers? It's always nice to know where everyone's from. But I feel like we have a good idea of that already. But yeah, if I... Excuse me. If you think I don't know where you're from, do tell me. Or where you are right now. Stephen Freeman's in New York. I don't think I knew that. All right, fly on the wall. Fly on the wall is always nearby. Dave's on Earth, maybe. Yeah, but do we have anybody in the ISS here? No? That would be something. I wonder what the ISS internet situation is like. I imagine they have some sort of satellite access or some kind of access. Marshall's in Perrysburg, Ohio. Don't think I knew that either. All right, we are learning. Stephen's 35 miles away on the dot. All right, well, there's a lot of bus action here, so let's see what's going on. Yeah, I'm really happy we could support Pieta. I know being in the hospital with minimal, if non-existent visitation can be difficult. So I'm glad we can keep you even a little bit company. Central Illinois, Buster Brown. From the Netherlands, Martine. Very cool. Roxanne Robles, $4.99 super sticker. Thank you, Roxanne. Karan wants me to shoot in 4K. It's doable on mobile now. I think there's ways around it, certain third-party apps, but the bandwidth I think would be too much. Paul asked if I ever got mugged in New York City. Yes, in the 90s, when I was 13 or so, actually in Stuyvesant Town. But not since then. Arche in Colorado. I think I remembered that. Welcome. I am well, how are you? Yeah, for live streaming especially, right? I mean, maybe for more cinematic stuff, potentially, but you'd have to have a pretty... It's not just the size of the display that can support it, it's just like how close you are to it. It's all these little factors, apparently. Anyway. I'd rather not deplete all my data, even though it's supposed to be unlimited. You never know with these throttlings. Patrice, 2020, yeah. A bit misty today, but I think it's on the tail end of the mist. It should be clearing up a little bit. Dave remembers the days you couldn't even stream in 1080. On the official YouTube app, you still can't on mobile, anyway. That's why I think a lot of us use Prism. Prism also lets you multicast to places like Twitch as well. Here's another example of a Paulownia tree. See how big the leaves are? Give you an example. Big leaves. Oh, they're very velvety too. Are they going to keep all these outdoor eating areas? I think yes, they are for the most part. It's indefinite, so you know, has no endpoint until it does. Yeah, I've never even tried the YouTube app for streaming. I think actually Walk, Ride, Fly Rob might use it. I think. RJ says the smoke out there, is that from all the fires? Wildfires? That's unfortunate. Sun, good morning. Sun, we're waiting for you to come out. I mean, Twitch was built as a streaming platform, right? So it should be, I would imagine they're pretty good. At least it Twitches almost every night now. What are you stream? Are you streaming on there or are you watching it? And if you're streaming, what are you streaming? And the bridges usually don't have very many smells outside of exhaust, which is probably the predominant smell. Chevy, hello. Not every day. Usually 3 times a week. Minimum, depending on the week. Sometimes more if I am able. You're streaming GTA 5, very cool. Less people out today, probably with the minimal rain conditions, but may have spooked some people away. Abdo, very true. Ooh, goodness. Ooh, float plane. Alexander Kajinov with the 200 rubles, 200 рублей. Спасибо. Thank you. Stay safe and looking forward to 33,000 plus subs. Thank you. One day, maybe. Appreciate your support. Okay. Past the main part of the hill, the ramp. Is it easier to read chat on this bridge? Well, it's easy in the sense that I only have to I can maintain my heading straight, and there aren't many people. So I guess, yeah. Here's Lisa's Twitch channel. I might have to check out her streaming some GTA. Today. We started off in Williamsburg, Brooklyn, the Orthodox Jewish part of it, and we're heading back to Midtown. More Kips Bay, but yeah. Wow, the sun's coming out. Things are always looking very nice whenever there's just after the rain, as the clouds are leaving. You get some fun colors, I think. Whoop, tripped on that myself. So I guess the bridge isn't always safe because there are little bubbles of concrete. In general, how foggy can New York get? It can get very foggy. Here's another bubble. The foggiest I've seen it is if you're standing over there, you can't see across the river. That's the foggiest I've seen it, and that's pretty rare. That's the foggiest. To Kayla Tyson, hello, welcome. Happy Monday. TY Boogie in London, hello. Tommaso Mama from Osaka, hello. Purple Flurple gonna purple up this bridge. It needs a new coat, might as well be purple. Matthew says Pittsburgh has a very serious fog problem. Yeah, we had signal issues on this bridge, specifically with T-Mobile and when I was using Verizon on the iPhone 12 mini. See, there are these little areas sometimes of potholes and whatnot. TTUKO, I don't think I said hello yet, welcome. Yeah, but this bridge kind of grows on you, right? You start to miss it. So the sun is shining on Midtown more right now. The phone seems to work okay on on my current setup, though. We haven't had any trouble on this bridge in recent times. Looking south, still a bit cloudy. Absolutely, to Caleb. Once you can filter through most of the trash that's on there, it can become a nice thing. Absolutely. Hannah would love to see a walk of Central Park at night. I think Action Kid might have done that at some point. Anya is here. Hello, welcome. Gustavo Costa, hi. Yes, Maricoco. And technically, I think the park, Central Park, closes after midnight or something like that, technically. Yeah, all the pedestrians and runners are on this side, and the cyclists and other wheeled devices are on the other side. Bridge directly to my left is Manhattan Bridge, and south of that one is Brooklyn Bridge. North of us, you can barely see it here through all the fences, but 59th Street Bridge, or the Ed Koch Queensboro. I do like the industrial feeling of this bridge, though. It's very, it's like almost like cyberpunk, but not really, since cyberpunk didn't exist when it was created. But you know what I mean. TY Boogie, this is the Williamsburg Bridge from Brooklyn to Manhattan. It pops us out onto Delancey Street in Manhattan. Jan Noel Francisco in the Philippines. Next year you'll be working at NYP, New York Presbyterian. What is that? Odiljan from Uzbekistan. Hello. Welcome. I think I hear another float plane. Wow, a lot of activity at float planes today. Abdul, yeah, you're right. Kind of does, right? Paul P. I believe 30 years. This year, actually, yeah. Massa, yeah, a lot of people are jogging today still. I think the rain is pretty much done. I don't feel any more mist on me. Here's J train. Appalachian and Brojas, what mode I'm using on my gimbal. I'm using the pan follow mode. So it keeps the panning, but no matter which way, I can't get any pitch on it this way. If you want pitch, you gotta be in follow mode. But I think other gimbals have different modes too, like FPV, and you can just lock it also, so you can move it any way, and it's always gonna face one way. But I like pan follow mode because this way, when I'm moving quickly, I can kind of move around my arm a little bit without messing up the or jarring the display too much. Rachel in New York City, hello. Local. Yeah, I've caught some urbanists here and there. I know he's over in Europe, I think in Italy now. I miss Italy, I've been there a couple of times. Actually, the first time I went to Italy is when we got out of Russia through Italy. So, like in 1991 or so. Is it raining a lot, Mike? No, I think the rain is done. For the morning, anyway. I don't know. There's definitely more blue skies visible. Yeah, Putin drove me to America. He just makes his own land bridge. I think I hear another float plane. I don't know what's going on today, but there's so much float plane activity. Oh, Urbanus is in Italy for that long? Wow. Okay. I see a lot of things in Italy in that amount of time. Pretty fun. Yeah, on the left you could see One World Trade Center disappearing into the clouds. I think that's One Manhattan Square, the cheese grater building, visible as well. Kind of blending in. It's kind of cool, actually. Anya, maybe. You'd think they might be doing it in a less busy place, but who knows? Mike asked if I speak Russian. Also, yes. You've never been to Italy? Aren't you pretty close there compared to me? Dave? Dave. That's right, Lisa. We're popping off the Willie B, as I sometimes call it. But this last part of the walkway can be pretty long. Oh, you should walk. Try to walk there, Dave. Maybe I just had enough of Italy. Yeah, I still haven't seen all the little cities that I needed to see. I really enjoyed the, what is it, Cinque Terre, or something like that. The five villages or whatever it translates to, I forget. But it's that was a pretty cool. That's a cool walk. When the road is open, you could hike through all the villages. LC, yes, my longest live stream walk yet. Sometimes I do wonder what the longest. I wonder what the longest live stream walk is. Cinque Terre. Oop. Lady was not handling her dog at all. Anyway. I think if I remember correctly, Venice is a day trip. Florence can be a day trip. I mean, you know, when you're there for a limited time, you gotta use your time as well as you can. Efficiency. Angelica. Hello, hello. You were here a little bit, but you regret not making friends. Well, we'll be your friends. Because we covered 32 miles in a day on a live stream. I wonder what, that's why I never really considered that a record of any kind, but I'm curious now. And the Great Bridges is supposed to be longer, and that will be my next eventual thing to conquer. Lucas Lima is his birthday today. Hey, happy birthday, Lucas. I think it was wasn't it Walk Right Fly's birthday yesterday? I think so. Kevin Black, Williamsburg Bridge. That's right, Annabelle. Always walk on the Monday streams on this bridge. And it was Alfiga's birthday last Friday. Belated happy birthday to you. Jay's birthday, I guess it's in January then. Yeah, it looks like crypto did creep up a little bit again. That's good. For those of you who are deeply involved. Oh, there's a lot of stuff going on here. These dogs are saying hello, but all over the place. What is it? What is that called again? I think isn't that called those like the Hawthorne effect or something, where you try harder because you know you're being observed or something. Maybe that's what the joggers are doing. No cars are coming across here. Oh, this guy is just running across red lights. Right. All right, this should be Clinton Street. It used to be the quick way to get off the Williamsburg Bridge, and when you come into as much traffic, but it looks like that's changed. Hey, is Big Dog here? Or Big Doge, as Moon put it? Ollie BHGA, welcome. Yeah, it's a little bit wet this morning, but I think it's it's done for now. I never had to use my umbrella this morning. It was just a bit of a mist, which I don't really like having to use umbrellas for anyway. Best steak and chicken sandwich in Manhattan is what it says on the awning. That's interesting. Might have to test that theory one day. Steak and chicken sandwich. Hello. Hi, good morning.
Have a beautiful day.
You too. Wow, this is decorated quite nicely. Lisa says the British weatherman told you you already got your summer, that's it. They called it. That's right, Dusty. Can't be stopped. These high tables must be noticed by a pizza place. This looks like 15 different types of plants on this one tree. Purple Flurple says it's officially January again. In the UK, it's just what happens. I guess it jumps straight from July to January. Time-wise, it is, 8:14 a.m. Oh, you ever seen them throw out a couch into a trash truck? Because they do. Now, UK had a good summer last year, weather-wise. Now it's all rain. I guess these things happen. I guess better luck next year, hopefully. Depending on what you like. It's all relative, right? At least has a couch to get rid of. So my suggestion would be send the couch here to New York. We'll put it on the street and they'll collect it. That should be the most efficient way to do it, I think. Should be going straight to Avenue B now, I think. Light's not in our favor just yet, and I see a school bus coming, but I don't want to jump out into traffic just yet. I see one more car. They're moving kind of quick, so I don't know. Well, actually, we probably could have gone. Light's changing. Would have made it. Yeah, here we go. Weather should have been bad last year when you had lockdown. Yeah, right? Why can't the weather keep up with pandemics? Oh, there's Dave E here too now. It's been a little while since we had multi-Daves, right? The Dave application. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. So I like to go camping. I'm personally not a camping person, but Mrs. Commuter is. I like hiking. I like a good, long, strong hike with rock scrambles and great distance. But for me, a nice day of hiking usually ends with an exorbitant meal, a shower and bed at home. Last time Mrs. Commuter tried to take me on a camping trip, actual overnight, it was also like 97 degrees out. we were the only mammals around, and so the mosquitoes were just swarming us. We just couldn't get away from them, and any bug spray would come off very quickly with the sweat. So we actually ended up canceling that midway, and I've never tried again. Anyway, sometimes you just gotta back out. I don't know if there was a garbage truck there. No. I guess he just thought it'd be faster to go this way. Deming, good morning. Ooh, some more sunflowers over here by this New Amsterdam school. Look at these. Yeah. I have like pseudo flat feet. So they have an arch, but it kind of flattens out when I walk, but hasn't been a problem. Mighty Bull is here. Welcome. It's like some kind of a Jeep Wrangler. Always growing into my feet, that's right. I think there's a history of this little park in pictures on the side here. A great place to look at old photos of New York is oldnyc.org. Sharon, glad you're enjoying. Okay. Sunny and Annie's has good sandwiches. Good sandwiches. Let's go. A lot of crowding there. There we go. Gruppo. I like this chain of pizzerias. They're not all called the same thing. They all have similar names. All 2 syllables. Gruppo, Vezzo, Pasto. Very good. If I had an RV, yeah, probably. That seems more doable to me. All right, Tompkins Square Park on my left. This is where we saw that cicada killer, whatever that was. Leo Queen from the Garden State, hello. Welcome. It's a clean looking kids park. Mighty Bull's watching, listening, and learning. I don't know what new factoid to serve up. I'm still fascinated that CVS is consumer value stores. Bill says at least no heat wave in Britain. That is good. But it sounds like your summer's over. All right. Oliver, welcome. I'm back, I should say. The UK is flooded. That's unfortunate. Narelle, have you missed it all? Hey, welcome. Not all of it, no. We're not done just yet. Moving quick, but we're not done. Queensland Emergency Vehicle. And I see ... I don't see the full name, but welcome. Good evening, or morning for me. I guess evening to you. A lot of cool dining setups around here, yep. This is getting that mileage and calorie burn. Yeah. We need to definitely need to burn a few calories here. We're just approaching 12th Street. Still on Avenue B, heading north. So Rail and Sky, I didn't see all of Rail and Sky's message, sorry. Yeah, indoor dining's allowed. I think soon though, you're gonna have to have proof of vaccination if you want to have any indoor activities. Shows, dining, gyms, I believe. The app is something you're supposed to, more information is going to come out middle of August, and they're going to start enforcing it in September or so. I guess we'll see how that works. I don't know how that's going to work with tourists and whatnot. Because here you're like in a database when you get the vaccine. And I don't know that any of these databases are international. I guess we'll find out more. Oh, that's what Rail Sky asked Lisa. Yes. Yeah, I definitely do that. Opportunities to travel have been less for me recently, but yeah, I would absolutely like to show different things. I recorded things up in Maine. We were there last summer, but didn't get the, well, that was before I live streamed in general. But also the service up there was terrible, so it's not like it would have been easy. At least where I was, in Bar Harbor. Thank you, RJ. Everyone's good again. All are doing well. Annabelle, I believe so. But they are going to be expanding those vaccine, I think, soon. I've been curious what that structure is in the back here, so I kind of wanted to go up here and see it. But here is Playground 5, where they have paddle tennis courts, which are like tennis, just a little bit smaller, using wooden paddles and deflated tennis balls, slightly deflated. I've never been back to Russia since I left. Never. I think here's another way to access the gym that they opened up on 14th Street. This is the garden they kept saying they were going to be opening. So that's fun. Looks like it's already open with the large chess pieces. Metal sunflowers. Colin Jost lived in Stuyvesant Town. That's interesting. Yeah, I grew up here. Wow, another float plane I hear. This is the structure I keep wondering about because it's an eyesore. It is an absolute eyesore, and it's covering up much of the buildings. So like if you live right there, you used to have a view out, and You could probably see even a little bit of the water, but now you can't. So I don't know what they're doing here. It's terrible, but I don't know what it is unless it's useful. Ryan, yes, this is Stuyvesant Town, Stuytown. All right, let's go back out to Avenue C, head towards the river. Check out some of these float planes. Why are there so many? Yeah, Ali, yeah. Exactly. I don't know, Moon. I feel like they could have a lot better things to set up for a plant nursery than that here in Stuytown, because it's pretty awful. Like, I'll cross here just to show you. Don't have the light right now. Plus, there's a lot of trash going on here, so I don't feel like walking over there. But I'll cross and I'll show you what it looks like from this end. It doesn't look good. This used to be like my secret, when I drove, my secret parking area by Commute. But yeah, there's that structure. I mean, look at that thing. This used to be kind of where I would try to find parking that's kind of out of the way. And maybe you'd get lucky finding something, and I usually did. I hear another float plane. Yes, Kevin, this is Commute power plants here. Yeah, that should give you more of an idea. Yeah, that structure over there, I mean, look at that thing. It's terrible. Oh, I wonder if somebody just threw a bunch of sunflower seeds in here. Well, not roasted ones, obviously, but there's just all these sunflowers all over the place. Billy, welcome. At least set up one for Stuyvesant. Very cool. Feel the power. And feel the power. They have a red light. I have a red light. Ah, that's why I have a red light. Aha. And it looks like after all this time, something is happening under here. This place used to always be locked off. I have no idea what's going on under here. Looks like it's finally, well, construction stuff. But it's quite a big spot. And it's under 24-hour CCTV surveillance. Aha. All right, getting close to the river. See if we can catch some float planes. This is usually around the place where they land. Got float planes, helicopters, all kinds of things flying around. Let's make sure we don't get run over by any bikes. All right. I can hear a helicopter now. Check a few things. See if I missed anything. Looks fine. Oop. Anything? Might just be a recast. Anything? Oh, maybe? What is it? A crab. Nice. You got a crab. I remember I used to go fishing with my friend. Every time something bit the line, he's like, it's probably a crab. Viscous. What time do I start my walks? Depends on the day. On Mondays, we usually start about 7:30 a.m. Eastern time, New York time. On Wednesdays and Fridays, closer to 6 a.m. my time. Oh, there's a float plane. Look at it. I think it just landed. And they dock. Well, I don't know what the term is for a float plane, but they dock over there. Normally I'd walk right through here, but you could just walk back and forth now because it's a dead end. But yeah, I think he's going to dock. A float plane, floating as in it floats in the water. So I don't know if that's the official term, but that's what I've heard referred to it as. I've heard it referred to as. Aha. Pattern required for additional security. Come on. Come on, Google. Yeah, see, it looks like he's docking over there. Alex, hey. How's it going? Yep, so that's where they dock. I don't see any other float planes landing. I was hoping we'd see at least one more, but maybe when we're by Waterside Plaza, because now we got to do the detour. Detour. All right. Keep going. This way to get the detour by the area they're doing construction under, of course. Annabelle's from Ukraine. I don't think that was a sightseeing plane, no. I think they were actually coming in from somewhere. Maybe they're coming in from the Hamptons, I don't know. Could be some folks coming in, getting back to work from their weekend house in the Hamptons. I would imagine if they have the money, the way they would do it is either a plane or a helicopter. That seems a good way to avoid the traffic. Usually throw enough money at a problem, we might improve it somehow. They really did seriously say that, Dave? Oh boy. Alex Burrell with a £5 super chat. Thank you, Alex. Good to see you again. Appreciate the support. The construction here is getting more and more, I don't know. It's not discreet, let's just put it that way. And it looks like it's just going to be a giant wall eventually. So that's not going to be that amazing either. That's another saying that I learned from, God, what was that show? The Circle. That's a bit of me. We don't really say that here, but I find that a fun saying. Gas prices you can't really see from here, and the detour is going to be across the street, but the gas prices are $4.49 for regular. Well, there's two uses of the word discreet. I was thinking about the one where it's spelled with 2 E's, 1 T in that order. You know, not subtle. Guess we're crossing. New York Life vlog is here. Hello, hello. And I see Stephen Schober's here too. Good morning. A lot of cars turning. I think after this one they're going to let us go. You can park in this garage. I don't know the monthly prices here, but wow, $380. Still cheaper at Waterside Plaza, but cheaper here in this area. Wow, I don't think I've seen this boat before. All black. It might be temporarily docked or something. Maybe they're filming a new season of Below Deck, New York City edition. Doubtful. Oh man. I think I just smushed the fly on my face. Ugh. Ugh. Anyhow. At least it should be. It should be. That usually is more of a concern on the weekends and if there's been icy, stormy weather. So in the winter, it's more of a problem, but I guess we'll see. Now there's some fast-moving low-lying clouds still. Hey, Narelle with the $22.99 Australian dollars. Thank you, Narelle. Mrs. Swanky Laxer. Lunch is on us today. Thank you. Very kind of you. Always appreciate the swanky support. I wonder if there's ever been a time where the entire Swanky family has been on stream with us. If not, we need to make it happen. Appalachian Ambrosia, the $4.99 super chat. Coffee on me, thank you. When we so caffeinated or caffeined up. I guess I can't, if I drink enough caffeine, do I become caffeinated? Or is that like another thing with venomous versus poisonous? Like then if somebody drinks my blood after I've had excessive caffeine, would they feel the effects? All right, I think we're getting into that territory where I get a little bit nutty. Looks like RJ's going to work. Have a good day. Thanks for stopping by. We've been to Colorado once. Had a lot of fun hiking. Anyway, thank you for, I don't even know if I got to say thank you. I guess I just went off tangent for a little while there. But thanks, appreciate the support. Long Island City, Greenpoint, across from us. Ugh. Angel is here, I don't think I saw you yet. I do need a vacation. Officially, I am off work next week. So I might actually be able to do a few more streams here and there. You know, obviously most of it is gonna be spend time with the family. But I don't think we're going anywhere, so if I have the chance, maybe I'll pop out. Should be a fun thing to do if it's doable. What was that question before? Let me scroll back. Somebody asked what saunter means. Actually, saunter is probably the reverse of my usual walking style. I think saunter is actually more of a slow walk. Yeah, as Stuart said. Right, and I think it all depends on where you're coming from. It all depends on where you're coming from. Which side is Manhattan, Kevin? My side, left. There's Long Island City, Queens, and Greenpoint, Brooklyn across. Dave is just off all year round. If you have any openings in your company, Dave, let me know. If you need an assistant. Ugh. The poop blended in with the concrete. Anyhow. You can see the 59th Street Bridge in the distance. It goes right through or over Roosevelt Island. Yeah, as soon as we get here, no more float planes. Maybe only certain times of the day they're more frequent. Or it's just my original theory that they're all coming in for work from their summer homes. Bogdan, I'm well, how are you? Is it hot today? It's not hot right now. It was a nicer day temperature-wise yesterday. I think it's going to warm up a little bit more today and this week. It's not hot, but there is some humidity. After that mist stopped, now it's hanging in the air. It's just there. What is that car doing? Hey, Swanky Nana's here. I'm well, how are you? More of the Swanky family. I think Norell said Swanky Laxter's been more absent recently, but I didn't catch why. Yes, Stuart, this is the FDR, the Franklin Delano Roosevelt Drive. And there's a bunch of NYU hospital and research buildings. Sauntering in Amber, hello. Good name, I like it. Some more fishing going on. They keep little bells at the end of the at the rods, so if anything's caught, they'll hear it. Kind of a fun thing. Fringe, the TV show, Lisa? I actually enjoyed that show quite a bit. I keep forgetting that the guy Pacey from Dawson's Creek was on that show. I keep telling people that Dr. Death is the sequel to Dawson's Creek. Jokingly. Some people believe me though, I don't know why. I wonder when they're going to fill in that hole, if ever. Not that I want them to. I don't think you need to have a sardine can of buildings. Just curious. I feel like if there's ever an empty spot in New York, it's going to get filled somehow. Anyway, I think we have reached the end of the stream. We've hit the helicopter landing zone. No more float planes, it seems. So thank you all for joining me on this commute. It's always fun to have some folks join. I do see the float plane. I think it's pulled away from the dock. That red one, it's out in the water now. I wonder if it's about to take off, but if it does, I don't know which way it's going to go, south or north. Maybe we can watch it take off as the last thing we do, if it makes its decision. But again, as I'm looking at that plane, figuring everything out, thanks everyone again for joining me today. I appreciate the generous super chats and super stickers. Thanks to all the members, of course. Always appreciate your support. Subscribers, thank you. And if you're new here and you haven't already and you like what you see, do hit the like and subscribe. That does help me out and others who do this kind of stuff. So I think it's a nice thing to do. And it's free, as Mie says. And of course, the mods, thank you for all your help. Always appreciated. Wow, they take off pretty quick, huh? It's already above the water. Like, it must have gone 20 feet, and then it was up. All right. Have a great day wherever you might be. Best of luck at surgery, Pieta. All right. Bye, everyone.